And what a weekend it was. A throwback to times not that long ago. Paige Pierce and Paul McBeth win an event at the same time in the year 2025.
She looks like she doesn't believe it.
Paige Pierce!
This guy is not just back, he's in charge.
The MVP Open at Maple Hill is the birth of the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Might be the single most prestigious tournament.
Last year, kind of unforgettable moments down the stretch in both divisions.
For her bread and butter. Wow. That's surprising.
Oh, she's going to win it with a forehand.
Oh, he called it!
Hands up! Roger wins it! Oh my God! What a putt!
There have been some really exciting winners with this tournament.
I toured all season long, coast to coast to coast. Now here we are with the best of the best. So many players have something to dream about.
Hello and welcome to round one front nine coverage of the MPO feature card at the 2025 MVP Open, sponsored by MVP and OTB. Big Jerm, the Yules, here for the second of two playoff events. Excited to be here, man. There's just always something special in the air here. And what's the Massachusetts?
19 of 20.
One more.
That's crazy, man.
Two more if you count the USDGC, which I will because we'll be doing work there. But yeah, two big tournaments left for the season after this one. But this one right here, this is the one a lot of people have marked in their calendars as one of the most special events of the year. And we're playing to the the B placement, excuse me. So we're going to the short pin here. And it's going to be a wet and wild round.
Yeah, it is. Lots of rain. And it's rained all morning, so everything's just soaked. Bring lots of towels. Gannon Buhr gets announced very quickly, and here he is. Our Pro Tour points leader and #1 player in the world, along with highest rating.
First shot of the day. Let's see what he does with the first shot of the day.
Very high. Stalling.
That's what you're looking to do here.
Oh, my.
Okay.
Kind of unlucky to get the big skip. Honestly, they've all been kind of digging all morning.
Can you imagine just a 475 ace to start your day, your first throw of the day?
I try to imagine it every time I step up to this tee.
Well, this is a nice thing that these guys can see across the pond. If you saw some of the coverage earlier in the day, especially with FPO coverage, the fog was so thick that the visibility was, that's incredible touch there from McBeth. You could not see across the pond. You could barely see to the pond.
Yeah, I like Paul's shot there. The high spike, maybe that's where Gannon went wrong. I don't know if it's going to spike in that wet condition, like kind of bounce.
You would think
instead.
it would, but that one just didn't quite hit the right spot, I guess. Calvin trying a similar.
Might be kind of by Paul's, a little
this is
deeper.
going just deep, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not a bad play. Tough to really attack this in the way that you traditionally do with sliding up to the pin. You have to attack it from the side with the hyzer and just hope it stays.
So McBeth actually has made a comeback. He's in second place in
Yes,
the
he
points.
is. This looks really nice from Isaac. If this has the right distance, oh no, this thing's pretty crushed.
Oh, get him in the ankle.
That didn't really affect much.
Hey, hang loose, brother.
Yeah, last week was huge for McBeth with the 200 points for the win last week with the double points from the playoffs. Jumped from 5th place, I think, all the way to 2nd place. Incredible.
Must be tight up there at the top. Oh, this
start.
guy's just automatic.
There was absolutely no tracking down Gannon Buhr, even going into the last 3 events, I think. such a huge lead going into the playoffs, but McBeth coming up short. As we saw last year, the points very much do matter, even going into the last event. Actually, McBeth, I think, was in 6th place, and he jumped up 4 spots all the way to 2nd. Heimburg actually fell down a spot. He was in 2nd place in the tour points last week, but he will be in 3rd place going into the event. But still a lot to play for in terms of position going into the Pro Tour Championships. Also, another thing to note is that we have Paul Ulibarri, of course, leading the tournament once again. We have 4 players that are going to play in for the final 4 spots. Regardless of their position throughout the season, this is a play-in for the Pro Tour Championship for the top 28 players in points, plus those top 4 players that have not automatically qualified will get into the final 32 spots in Lynchburg, Virginia, the week after the USDGC.
Hole 2, par 3, 381. Nothing much has changed with this one over the years. Just little Annie out the hand with something quick. Drift it to the right. Missed the guardian tree over there on the right. And this is a dime. Yep, very good shot. One tree fell down, I guess, a few years back. Made this hole way easier.
Yeah, significantly easier. But they're planting some trees on this left side, trying to make it more aesthetically pleasing of a hallway in the future. Very nice throw from McBeth. Players that are in positions 2 through 5, that would be McBeth, Heimburg, Robinson, and Barella, are all separated by 90 points from McBeth all the way down to 5th place with Barella. So there is definitely a lot of potential for some movement this week.
This is going to leak out to about 30 feet, I'd guess. Yep.
Well thrown.
Absolutely. I think that's the play. Little turnover with something stable.
Mm-hmm.
Make the gap. Get over there on your left. Have a little 30-footer. Calvin.
Comes up low. Locals have been just saying, of course, as the weather rolled in, because they said for literal months, as Isaac misses his putt off the right side, literal months it has just been a drought out here. In fact, you come out to Maple Hill and you're seeing dust picking up.
So we're going to see a lot of this today. It's just tough to get the grip right.
Yeah, no kidding.
Saw McBeth miss a short one on hole 1. Not a short one, but in the circle on 1.
One you got
Isaac.
Yeah.
And then Gannon right there. I think that's just typical. Like it's really tough to get the grip right, and you really want to get into that 20, 25 foot range. That's the only spot that really feels comfortable. I saw some horrific putts today from everybody.
Something about the grip in the rain where you're drying the disc off and it either gets super duper dry, but there's no moisture to give you that little bit of tack that a lot of players like between their thumb and the disc, or it's super wet and there's hard to find that in between.
Now that Hauk Design has landed in Europe, I can see that this is a start of a whole new chapter, getting to design courses on properties that are unlike anything we've ever done before, and we are very excited about doing more in Europe.
Exciting to see what John Hauk brings to Europe, considering so much of disc golf design kind of stems from a lot of the philosophies that he set in place, designing courses in the 90s and 2000s, and a lot of the course designs that you've played probably on the courses that are probably the hardest or longest were designed by somebody who probably played John Hauk courses and learned that this is what a landing zone or what a fairway should look like. So
Yeah, you got to have a special mind to be able to look at a piece of property and, see the vision of something great. I think it's a skill that is often looked past. And that's an awful kick, but maybe you got a double kick.
I think did I see something kick back to the left?
I think so, yeah.
So back to the right side for him, but the left side of the camera.
One of my favorite holes here. Nothing will ever need to change on this hole. For
Ever.
However we want to, how long we want to play this hole.
That is 100% true. And hopefully Gannon never changes any part of his game throwing shots like that.
Sets up well for his shot shape, doesn't it?
It really does.
That's going to never come back.
Yeah, Calvin.
Well, that got stable quick. Sheesh.
Calvin likes to throw the turnovers and the straight shots, but like the flexy bendy shots, he tends to turn them and keep holding, which is a fine thing to do on hole 3, really.
Also a guy who really enjoys that shot shape, and that's going to leak a little bit, but solid shot, hits the gap. Didn't get the stability quite right, but made that gap huge. With the
He
angle
always
that
does.
That he did choose, yeah.
The initial angle he chooses for the tack usually makes the gap the largest it can be made.
Yeah, McBeth got a great second kick there. Anything over here, you're going to be super
Crossing your
tight,
fingers.
scrambling. I mean, look at this move.
What the heck was that? Little root gets in the way of Calvin's skip. Otherwise, that looked really nice. Bonus putt territory for Isaac.
Sit. Don't be naughty.
Yeah, that was fine. Can live with that. And brutal place for it to kick to as well. Calvin having to straddle out to the right from 45, unable to make it. And Gannon is now 2 through 3 with a missed putt from 25 feet. Throwing dimes in the just completely sloppy conditions.
Yeah, and the temperature was weird. It was like kind of cold, but then all of a sudden it was hot. And it was hard to switch between like the overcoat and then the t-shirt. So just like a bunch of like awkward.
You're never comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's just never comfortable.
Uncomfortable play all day.
And good footwork there for Gannon, not slipping. The pavers are nice in the calm. Joona Heinonen, excuse me. 3 through 3, only player in the field to do that. The pavers, when it's dry, I have absolutely no problem with them, and I don't think really anyone does. But when it gets wet, they just tend to be one of the slicker teeing surfaces. Which is something that's always been a part of the course here at Maple Hill. We've even teed off from rubber mats in the past.
No, you're right, yeah. Got rid of a little tree here on the right. Other than that, same shot. There's the wide gap here right off the tee. There's a tree that's down. Makes this play totally the play.
No kidding.
Yep. Yeah, it's wide open on the right now. So I've seen a lot of people just jump putt over there. Something stable.
Okay.
Paul's still going with the thumber. That thing flips quick. Yeah, to look. He's got all kinds of obstacles in the way. He doesn't know if he's playing red, blue.
The gold course, the blue course.
There's another jumper.
It's going to come up pretty short. Yep. Takes away the big number. So this is a thumber.
Hits the branch.
Okay, so we've got 2 thumbers, 2 jump putts. Let's keep a track of that for the remainder of the week. Curious how many different methodologies we're going to see here on hole 4. Calvin in big time danger of taking another bogey, and could be worse with this green.
Could try.
Yeah, well, good effort for sure. But that could ramp off the top and find itself in the water, and you could be looking at a double or triple.
Paul just a little low there. Tough little awkward spot. Ooh, hockey. Oh, get in there.
That one in the 5 hole for Gannon.
Hole 4's always played kind of tricky, hasn't it?
Yeah, I love it. I think it's amazing to see all the different ways. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and change that. That was the 2 hole. I'm just looking at the actual map of where the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hole is in hockey, but it's the 2 hole, the lower right side for Gannon Buhr. But yeah, I think it's fun to see a hole that has literally every single type of throw you could imagine. People are trying it on hole 4.
When the everyday excess falls away and we instead prioritize what matters, we find we can go further with less. Siggy Skier, full of protein, less ingredients, less sugar. Less sets you free.
Another one that registers as a bit of a must-get. Hole 5 plays only 262 feet, par 3, but it can be treacherous with a tee shot that does not get back in bounds. The OB rule does say you may go to where you cross. So if you hit up here on one of these trees and kick back OB, you can save your par. But if you never cross back in bounds, then you go to a drop zone, securing the quickest bogey you can take.
A little tight, but this thing's so overstable, should be fine. Yeah, good shot.
And a good tree as well.
I think the aiming point that all these guys are going to take is if you see the tree line over the water where the sky meets, that's where they're going to go. See that?
Uh-huh.
That's
the,
like a
the tree line and the sky line.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like where that meets, that's the height that you have to throw here. If it's lower, it's going to probably go too far. If it's higher, could stall out early to where those trees are on the right there. For the sidearm, anyway.
Yep.
Which is typically the play here.
Calvin, who has famously aced this one before, going a bit deep, but man, that had a decent ace line on it. And he is left with another long putt here, and unable to really get a good look at it, and hits the first tree in front of him.
Calvin needs to get boogieing. 2 over par through
putt.
5 is not a good start and tough to come back from.
This is the, well, is this the easy? This is kind of the easy stretch.
It is. Yeah, you want to get through the first 5 holes 2-3 under.
Yeah, and Gannon's going to be 4 under in that stretch. You're just behind the 8 ball if you don't get a couple of birdies. You can't be sacrificing the red numbers early, especially here on 5. This is one you got to walk away with at least a look for the birdie.
Three birds and a par.
And just like that, just in 5 quick holes, Calvin is 6 back of Gannon. You never want to spot that guy anything. What, Ulibarri?
Hey man, those are the easy ones. You gotta get those. We were just talking about it,
bro. If you could treat holes 6 through 18, rounds 2 through 3, the way you treat holes 1 through 4 in round 1, you'd be like a 12-time world champion right now.
Ooh, that sounds nice. I think that's what Kenny probably did.
Yeah, he probably just treated every hole like a birdie hole. Hole 6 has been brought up a little bit. I didn't really notice this during our practice round, but it's been brought in about 15, maybe 20 to 25 feet, a lot closer to that rock wall that is OB.
So it's going to be a really tough par from there. I would even gamble and say he's not going to get a par. And that
that can kick right far enough to be safe if it's short, and I think it is going to be barely safe.
I can't wait. He might have to take on over the OB the
when
whole
you
time.
kick that far to the right, there's almost no options, and boy, oh boy, we're going to see a lot of numbers here on 6. Unless Calvin can throw a good one, everyone's in danger of taking a bogey. We'll call this one a really good one.
Yeah, if this one gets the circle, we could have potential for the little straight.
That is still a birdie to bogey situation.
2, 3, 4, and 5.
Oh yeah, sure, we could.
Well, it's very rare.
That's a good shot. That's a really good
fantastic.
shot.
I was wrong. I wanted to guess, and I shouldn't have. And this is going to be the
Did it go OB?
No.
It didn't.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is the only thing you can do. I mean, it's not even easy to play it for 4 by pitching it safe down the hill. You have to attack the hyzer over OB. If this isn't in bounds, Paul's in a heap of trouble. He gets back over the wall, and he's got
so good.
55 feet, we'll say.
Well, he saved himself at 7.
Yes, he did.
If every... Okay, so there's...
This would be a crazy par. McBeth doesn't give it the height it needs.
It's a good bogey from there.
You're fine with it. When you see it kick that far right, you've already known in your brain that's a bogey's coming. And Calvin, just a rock or 2 higher from being OB.
Gannon, what a save, buddy.
That's big time. This is an insane start for the man.
Calvin's going to be 3 over par.
Just
oh,
2.
no, you're right.
Yeah, he had a birdie putt. He had a scary birdie putt, but
2 over.
Hole 6 was playing brutal. 0.54. There were nearly as many double bogeys as there were bogeys on the hole. Pretty incredible.
BlackInkDiscs.com is your premier disc golf store. Our new all-seeing hand is available on your favorite Innova and MVP molds now. We are your go-to store for the coolest custom stamps and all things disc golf. Love what you throw? BlackInkDiscs.com. Shop with us now.
All right, hole 7. Paul, is there anything other than this route here?
No, but you can do it all kinds of different ways. I saw mid-range work really well today. Just anything that hits this fairway will actually get to circle's edge. To park it, you got to go a little faster. You got to go with like fairway or fast driver, and sidearm really plays as well. Main objective is throw whatever disc you're going to hit that initial gap with. And for Gannon, that's going to be the sidearm.
Wow, what a shot. Missed these, and he's good.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, my goodness, man.
Really good.
What a start.
Calvin going with the fairway. This is really heavy on the anhyzer, but catches a leaf.
Did you know? I thought it did.
Did it catch
No,
something?
I think that was pure flight.
Really?
I think it was.
Okay.
I think it was just... Oh, look at this.
Well, we were wrong.
There's a second round. Paul, what are these drives right here, man? These are outrageous. This hole is so tough.
I've never seen anybody go that right route. Have you?
In our practice round, Casey mentioned it, that people do it, and I don't recall seeing anyone ever try it. Isaac almost gets there cleanly, but is left with a pretty common collection point for drives that hit trees. 100-foot pitch up. We're going to have 3 putts for birdie inside 23 feet. That's incredible here on 7. Much needed birdie for Calvin.
Don't you think, just hear me out,
it
it would be, I don't know, like, don't you think Calvin should wear a hat? Like, I've seen him wear hats. It's not like he's never worn a hat before. I feel like today, on a day like today,
in
today's day where it's raining, like it's a hat day. For sure it's a hat day, right?
Calvin has worn hats as often as I have not worn hats.
I've seen him wear a bucket hat. Today, a bucket hat would have been
Bucket hat would have been a good call today. But he's not a hat guy. That's not his thing.
Nope. You know what hole this is.
Oh my goodness, Gannon, this gets away from this. Could be out of bounds.
It's gonna be.
It is out of bounds. What a surprising miss. This hole that was birdied by 68% of the field, one of the few holes that actually plays easy on the front nine, and Gannon, 5 down through 7 holes, misses it. Getting a piece of that one shot. I know they did a replay on that one during the live coverage. I'm sure they did.
They're going to know right now. Check this out. Little zoop. Watch this. Let's get dancing.
That's always scary, going across that water.
Oh, mine danced right into the freaking edge.
Yeah. That's
Bass food.
That's bad. I'm sure Mark was there to help you get your disc back, though.
You can just grab it. Heavy on the hyzer. This is going to
be
skip
safe
over there. Oh, wow. Great little skip there.
Calling it safe is an understatement. It's incredible.
Did you get it?
I will say this now, and I won't talk any more about my round anymore for the rest of this round. I got a birdie on hole 18. That was the first and last birdie that I got.
It's a good birdie, though. That is a really good birdie.
Gannon spent 0 moments thinking about that, laying that one up.
Very surprised he laid it up. Very surprised. And if he's listening, which he probably is, we got to run that, man. We got to give the people what they want right there.
Calculated risk, but
he's
yeah,
not. I'm
surprising.
going to guess he's not going to be at the drop zone anymore. That's an easy correction for his skill
A lot
level.
of reasons that could have gone left on a rainy day like this, but also I think, he did have that miss on 2, and there could be some grip issues. And if he's not feeling 100% comfortable with this putt from 22 feet, why run the 60-something foot?
Oh, I didn't run it either.
Yeah.
I get it.
I ran it right into the same thing that Calvin hit from the tee pad.
Okay.
And Nathan Queen, all of a sudden at the top, he is 6 down through 8. Incredible start. Very technically gifted player out of Kernersville, North Carolina.
Kind of playing well right now. Kind of playing really well. Won an A-tier a few weeks ago and then had a really good showing in Vermont.
We can talk about a lot of things with this flyover here because this hole is a doozy. Got to be the hardest hole in the course.
Oh, yeah.
It is absolutely brutal. It is playing .77 over par. I mean, this is just Northwood Black numbers here.
This is going to be a top 5 hardest hole that we play this year.
On tour, yeah,
Yep.
100%. And the really wild part about it is that they actually...
Oh, this is a great skip.
Good angle on the skip. You really want to be a little bit more on the right side of the fairway for your second shot.
Did you see that guy running with the disc? Did he grab that disc?
Probably.
Put it back.
I don't even know what I was saying.
Oh, no, you want to be right. You were talking about the position.
Oh, no, what I was going to say was they moved the basket back, which is a wild thing to do on a hole that was already playing pretty difficult. They moved it back like 35 feet or so. I'm not necessarily 100% sure I understood the decision to do that, but
let's just play the castle hole now. Next year, whatever. It's all the same to me. It's impossible.
Yeah, right.
It's like put it all the way up to the top. It's like I'll figure out how to get it up there.
Let's just play one hole from 1 to 18.
All right, Gannon, not a bad spot to be, honestly, because
great double kick.
Yep, you can just hyzer it down the hill and hope that.
I think those are good routes.
That's okay, yeah.
I mean, the footing looks terrible, and it is, but there's really no good footing on this second shot. So essentially, just trying to get down the hill in some way. Very few players are going to be in a position after 2 shots that they can attack this pin.
These guys are going to be buds.
Is that an attack from there?
I think McBeth, maybe because of the run-up, I think he'll be able to go across. I don't know if he'll be able to get to the hole. Who knows? They can do everything that we can't. This needs to sit.
It does need to sit.
Yes.
And it really depends on what he's got with the run-up. A lot of creeks and water running through that area there in different places. But if he has a dry-ish footing, he might be able to get a good shot from there.
No. Okay.
Okay, well, everyone's around the corner in 2. That's great.
Yeah, he is going to try this little ante over.
And I think that this isn't necessarily that was a pretty strong move for Gannon.
Oh, and he gets through. Wow.
I was going to say, I don't think that's trying to play to the pin as much as it is trying to just...
Get across.
Yeah, get across, because it's so hard to get up and down from the bottom of this hill. You might as well try to cross and just hit that hillside.
So Paul does have a spot he can get all the way home.
And notice he cleared his garden. Brad Hammock's favorite advice.
Yep, make sure you do your gardening.
If that misses the tree, he's going to be way up there.
Calvin in a little cubby hole. Needs to skip now.
That's an athletic throw.
That's really good.
Just to be able to stand in that position and deliver that low ceiling blitz shot, that was really, really well executed.
Really, Isaac. That was awesome.
The forehand also nicely makes the gap bigger. Once again, choosing the shot that makes the gap the biggest.
Paul's not in a favorable spot here.
No, he is definitely not.
That's
big time danger of taking the bogey now.
Oh, it's a bogey. Get out of here, stupid little branch.
And that's how easy it is to take a big number on the 9th.
There's a good par. And Calvin not even trying to make that. Wow. How many birdies?
There were 7. 7 in total. And one of them is the guy who, when this hole was first put in, 9, when they took it from the hill shot to back there, this hole was the par 4 position only. And it was really brutal. Like, no one birdied it except for one guy, Aaron Gossage. And he's one of the 7 here. He just loves this fairway. It suits his eye. He loves throwing that straight shot.
Throws it hard.
And
committed.
straight.
Yeah. Not surprised.
Well, that was a wet front 9 for our league group and for everyone else. Really tough scoring conditions at Maple Hill. I think I would prefer a windy day to a rainy day at Maple Hill. That's just my personal preference. But
well, yeah, I mean, the tee pads presents a big time problem, and then
that's a big issue for me.
The grip issues are crazy, especially with how accurate you have to be out here, and we saw that. I think it's playing compared to if it's calm, nice conditions. Let's say 68. We're looking at 5 strokes in difference as far as the average.
Whoa.
I would guess.
Wow, 5 strokes. Okay,
I would guess that. Yeah.
Well, we'll see come tomorrow when the conditions are supposed to get a little bit nicer for sure. I think maybe even a lot nicer.
A lot.
Okay, that's great to hear. Well, we got 9 more holes here to go in round 1 of the second playoff event of the year. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe.
Watch your body and I feel that sunshine.